All right, man. So, go ahead. You got the floor.
Yeah, man, I've just been noticing, like, I don't know, like, like in a way, we kind of talked about it too, and I talked about it with other people, like how they wanted to keep me in isolation. It felt like, and it feels like the more that I came out of isolation, that's when they started hitting me more with not only the gang stalking and the panicking, but they started doing the B2K, or picking out my self-conscious thoughts, as I was hearing them, before I would say them. And, it got to the point where I'd see perks dancing, on the freeway, as you're passing by, or like on the streets, and like just people harassing you in general from your neighbors, I even went down and wrote down their license plates and stuff, it got to that point, like today, I circled, the block next to me that, has been, harassing me, just to get their addresses, and, I did that, today after going to the doctors and doing some other stuff, but basically I just started facing it, man. It's like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Like, and I know nothing is bad is gonna happen. I mean, they want me for a reason. They're using me for a reason, but I mean, at the same time, it does get hard because they do use B2K, voice is bullshit on me. They get into my self-conscious, they get into my self-dignity, my worth, my sexuality, all of it. And it's got to the point where I've been stripped down so naked with it that I've just, I guess, I'm tired of being tired about it. And I want to, and I have been, coming out of isolation and getting out more. And basically what I'm getting at is just like, not in a rude way, but screw them,
You're standing up. You're standing up to the program.
Yeah, I'm standing up to whoever wants to be in my way,
Right.
Not in a rude way, dude. Not like I'm a bully or some punk, 'cause I'm not, dude. But like whoever wants to be in my way is going to be in my way, and they're going to either have to move or we're just going to have to work our way around each other.
I like how you said that, man. That was pretty hardcore. You said whoever is going to be in my way is going to be in my way, and that's who I'm going to deal with. Like you said, you're trying to grind through the program no matter what, and you don't got time for other people's lives. Huh?
I don't have time for it, man. I'm getting addicted. I've got addicted from my house. I'm moving out from this place. It started here. Hopefully, enough exposure will get done where I can end here. Like, meaning like it can, some part of it can get solved because I became a targeted individual when I moved to Sacramento.
Yeah.
And, it got to the point, and it's still that way, that's kind of my motto in a way, like whoever's going to be in my way is in my way. And like a lot of people out there are afraid of retaliation and are afraid of like getting hurt or harassed. But the thing is, I've been hurt and harassed enough emotionally. Like I've been stripped down naked to who I am. Beyond bullying, it's not even bullying. It's sickening. The way that they morally, are able to go, put voices in your head and like, go through your past, make you feel bad about your past, make, normal girls and guys and stuff walk across the street rather than, walking in front of you, just spreading lies about it. And it's like, no matter what happens, I'm going to continue to live my life. They've already stripped me down naked. So, let the whole world see me who I am. And, whoever I walk into, not in a really way, man, but, they're either going to have to move or we're going to have to find a way to walk around each other. Because that's how I view the birds. I'm not playing games with them. I'm not going to be mean to them. I'm not going to be aggressive towards them. But I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah, they did something like that to me, literally, I was on a sidewalk walking. This was in Phoenix, and they put two people on the sidewalk, and I'm walking, and like it's like they're obstructing my way. And I said, man, can I have a piece of the sidewalk? And so the guy moved, and I kept on walking. And then as I was walking away, the other guy said negative. And I turned around, I said, huh? Like I didn't know what he was talking about. I said, what? And he was like, oh, negative, you can't get through. And I was like, well, I got through. And then he was like, well, you asked him to get through, blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, I got through, now do something about it. And he just looked at me and turned around. Because I was going to knock his motherfucking ass out if he would have came towards me. And so, it's like they do little stuff. They try to put little stuff on you like that. But,
Yeah, like the guy didn't say anything to you.
No, he was trying to pretend like, yeah, he was trying to pretend like he was really going to do something. And, I was, he didn't say nothing. He just kept his fucking mouth shut. So, it's just like, they try to pretend, they try to hire. I mean, if they wanted to, they could have hired somebody to try to do something to me. That's not really what they wanted. They were just testing me. But, I don't care either way. I'm going to live my life how I want to live it no matter what.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I haven't had that experience. I've had plenty of experiences, but I haven't had that experience where, that's a nice way actually to put it, to have a piece of the sidewalk.
This crazy. The program it's fucking crazy.
It's fucking, the program is really crazy, dude. Like, it's like a program of distraction and intimidation, but it's like they always say, the saying is, fear is just false evidence appearing real. And, that's what they want to be to you is real. And, once you know that it's not real, and they want it to be real, it's like, some of them will get irritated over it. But at the same time, we can work things out, like grown men or, women that are targeted, they can work it out like women, but, when it comes down to it, I mean, I know how to defend myself and all, but the thing is, I don't want to go that route with people. I don't want to have to do that. I'm just, enough is enough. I'm tired of being tired.
That's how I feel. Yeah. I'm defending myself and whoever's with me. If there's a woman with me, I'm defending her. If there's a friend with me, I'm defending him. I'm defending, I'm defending everybody, But hopefully it stays, the level of harassment stays at where it's at. I don't think they do that. I don't think they physically, like the dude Andy B. He said he got stabbed, but this was in Australia. He's going through the program down there, down under, and
he said he got stabbed.
He got stabbed, but I don't think the program did that though.
Yeah.
Maybe it did. Maybe he's been living it for 11 years, so maybe it did, but
Well, maybe, the world, maybe he just got attacked, maybe it was an attack and a fight or something, but...
I don't care. If I'm walking on the street and somebody walks up to me and shoots me and kills me, I don't care. I really don't. Not after everything I've been through. I don't give a damn.
See, exactly. I mean, that's kind of how that's not something that, I would want, but at the same time, it's like, I'm being watched 24/7, and apparently they say gang stalking is, 365 days, it's all year that you have to deal with it. And it's like, you can throw bullshit at me, but I can also throw bullshit at you, but it doesn't have to be in a mean way. My thing is, I try not to do it, and that's probably my biggest flaw, is I can be passive aggressive.
Dude,
how they are with me.
I was outside today, and some of my neighbors, they had their wives out there wearing tight pants and stuff like that, and I get power from that, man. Like when I'm working out and I look at their wife's ass and stuff, I get power out of that.
Yeah.
It gives me extra strength. I'm like, damn, man, I'm getting more. I'm appreciating their wives' asses just as much as they are, maybe even more, because I'm getting power out of it. I'm like, if nobody else appreciates what she's wearing today, I do, damn it. Because I'm getting strength and power out of out of looking at their ass.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you're attracting, like, like you,
Hell yeah.
like the book, and you, I mean, you do, it's a frequency you bring about what, I mean, I think that's what the program, whatever you acknowledge it to be or what you don't want it to be, it's going to be that, or part of it is going to be thrown in your face like that. Whether it's women or, people able to program all kinds of different stuff, and they always, I don't know, they always try to throw you off. The best way to throw you off is with the fear that you have about it.
Dude, one of my neighbors, he's cool as hell. He's like a player about it. Like, his fucking wife is hot as hell, man. She had some jeans on today. Her fucking ass was busting out of those jeans, boy. And I was out there hitting the jump rope. She was like bending over and stuff. And fucking, excuse my language. I was like, his daughter, man, she looks like a fucking, like, she has dark hair. She looks like a fucking one of those Italian fucking models or something in one of those magazines. And like, he's like all cool and stuff. Like he's a player about it. He ain't the type, like, he was kind of nervous and stuff, but today he didn't look as nervous. And so he looks like he's starting to, like, you know what I mean? He's becoming, like, more and more cool about it. And it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like he's a player about it. And it's just like, that's the kind of relationship I try to make with the gang stalkers. I try to make it be a perfect one. Like, you're chilling out in front of your house, with your family. You're making, you're getting what you're getting out of the program. I'm chilling out here. You know what I mean? As your wife, I get to look at her ass and stuff. You know what I mean? Your daughter's hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? like, what's up, man? Like, you know what I mean? We're in it together, And so that's like, it's like a perfect scenario.
At the end of the day, I mean, we all have families,
Right.
We all have families, and they're, like, don't hate the player at the game. That's part of it.
Right.
Get over, man. I get bothered by both of them, man. Like, but at the same time, it's at the end of the day, whether you're crooked or whatever. I mean, we all have families, and like that's that's a big thing I've noticed. Is like they put family members in it. Kids from kids screaming riding by scooters to like people fake digging in their backyard and but at the same time, I mean, I don't let a lot of them I don't let off easy. Like, I mean, I let them know what they are. I give them a reminder, of what they are. But like, usually, if you're cool with me, I mean, I'm cool with you. Like today, I was out back, and there's a guy like fake shoveling dirt, and I said, I'm like, you're a terrorist, right? And I wish I had on film. And I was talking to him, and the more that I was talking to him, like, he just was a robot. He just, like, completely, he just kind of turned into a robot. He ignored me, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I mean, your kids are around this. You're a terrorist. Your wife's in on this. And I mean, I know it. It comes from your house. Again, it comes to me. You guys are gang stalking terrorists, and he wouldn't even look me in the eyes. And I'm not going to mention his name, but I knew him by name. And today, just for since I'm getting evicted, I rode around the block that was also gang stalking me, and nothing bad, man. I'm taking down license plates and I'm taking down addresses because if any evidence pops up or just in general, I want to find out more about these people are about. I mean, if all they have is watching me, I'm not like going to keep my own spying on them or anything, but at the new house that I'm going to be moving in, there's already going to be spy equipment hooked up around my house.
You say you're gonna be spying on them, huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to be like doing gang stalking spying, but yeah, there's going to be stuff where that if they trip or make one mistake, you know, it's going to be exposed. It's going to be put online. Yeah. And, or go to law enforcement too, as well.
You know, see, the weird thing is with me, it's like all these.
I mean, I kind of like it sometimes. It's like you're the movie, like all attention's on you. But after a while, man, I mean, everybody needs their break. You know, everybody needs their space, and especially knowing that they're doing these terrorist acts and like people are out there killing themselves and stuff. Man, it's like, you know, it's making me better. Like I'm coming out of isolation because they've humiliated me so much that I'm walking in public. I'm you know, I'm washing my truck and stuff. I'm doing stuff that you know, that normal that I used to never do. Like I came out of isolation a lot more, you know, with my agoraphobia. And agoraphobia is fear of public places and things. And I've been diagnosed with that since I was 17. And now when I walk into stores or wherever, I can make eye contact or talk to whoever I want, whenever I want, you know, just from this program because I know I'm being watched, you know. And when I start going into stores, I'm going to start letting the store manager know, you know, and I kind of have it in a way, just like letting them know, like, you know, I'm being, actually did today, but like, you know, I'm being stalked, and I just want to let you know that this is organized being stalking, and just, you know, that's it, you know, not make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, I won't. See, the thing is like, see, it's hard to explain. Okay, when I'm outside hanging out, right, I get the same thing. They bring out even airplanes. They bring out cars. They bring out people. They do everything to me they do to anybody else. But while I'm sitting there lifting weights, I'm sitting there staring at one of the neighbor's wife's asses. So that's why it doesn't affect. I'm hitting weights. They got this one chick out there, right, blonde hair, fat bubble ass boy. I mean, she. It's not that fat, but it's pretty fat, and she's in good shape. I'm out there hitting the weight. I'm out there looking at her. I'm not thinking about the program. I'm thinking about that ass. And as I think about that ass, that's giving me more energy to lift more weights. And so I'm like feeling her energy. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, man. Whoever she is, you know, like he had, you know, I congratulate him. You know, he has a cool wife. You know, and so that's the level I'm at. You know, I mean, let the program. How can I be worried about the program when I'm sitting there looking at all that ass?
That's just it. When I mean, I don't have it like that, man. But like when I'm skateboarding, or if I'm, you know, focused in on like a book or something, or like when I'm working out and stuff like that, you know, the gang stalking, you know, isn't, you know, I don't notice it as much. But whenever I leave my house, there's always a sideshow going on. Just immediately, it's like, well, it's nice. There'll be kids going by on scooters or go-peds, kids in their, you know, guys that are in their 20s playing my favorite, like playing Alice in Chains, you know, like, you know, the neighborhood is kind of like labeling me as like I think they're passing on off information like I'm a drug addict and stuff, and that like
they're not doing that. They're not doing that, man. They want you to think that, but trust me, the program's not going to put anything out there that doesn't need to be out there.
Right.
They want you to think that. They know that bothers you. People only know the program only distributes things to people that they need to know. They don't even tell them why you're being watched. All they know is they're getting paid to watch you, but that's it.
You don't think it's into your personal information?
No,
like,
no,
you know,
no. See, for me,
like
it's different.
Even the people at stores, I get bug eyes, like, and I get like, you know, how you mentioned earlier about that younger girl, well, not younger girl, the girl in her 20s, that looks at you kind of like Columbine stuff, you know, like, I sometimes get those weird looks, you know.
No,
I get them a lot.
Yeah,
I
was talking about I was talking about the dude that stays next to me. I call him the homie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when he's been here for like how long? He's been here for about two. I remember he was here last summer, and he was here the summer before that. And last summer, he was last summer. I was on the internet and I was arguing with people and I was cussing people out and stuff. And I was getting a lot of death threats and stuff. And at that time, I wasn't able to handle it in a mature manner. So the picture that had been painted for him and his people were like that I was like unstable, sort of like a fruitcake, one of those people who might just get a gun and like go shooting people or something. And I noticed that when his daughter was in the backyard, like she was very distant. I mean, the energy that I created made her very uncomfortable. She knew me from yelling on the internet, and then she sees me out there wearing like sunglasses all the time and being quiet and all that stuff. And she's like, "Man, this dude, like what's up? How is he really dangerous? Like, what's he capable of?" And so then, as time progressed through the winter time and stuff, and like they started seeing that maybe they had like maybe they had misread me a little bit. Maybe there was more to me than they had thought. And so now it's becoming a thing to where they don't perceive me like I can just tell by his daughter's energy. Like I saw her driving home, it was like a few days ago, and she looked at me. I could just tell that she didn't have the same view of me that she did last summer. Her perspective and her view of me has changed. His perspective of me has changed. The wife's perspective of me has changed. And and so they're cool. They're cool people. I look at them as being cool people. And so, but they don't look at me as they used to. And that's because the program had me come like the program was able to make me present myself more. See what I'm saying? And so
yeah, in a better way.
Right.
Thinkorswim, yeah, and they've seen you doing better,
well, they
battling it,
before they could only see certain aspects of me. They weren't able to see more of. They were only able to see certain aspects of me, and then I was able. Once they got to see more aspects of me, the picture became more clear of what type of person they were dealing with, and then they realized, well, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not all what we thought we had hyped him up to be more than what he is. Maybe he's not, somebody we have to worry about. Like, it's not that type of scenario. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do. But that was that was internet BS. Do you think the gang stalkers because that's what I heard. Do they spread like false information about like who you are to people that they try to pay off? Like, I know there's people listening. Now those people are eavesdropping like right where I'm at right now. And
I don't think. See, for me in the neighborhood I live in, everybody knows me because I'm on YouTube. Everybody knows I'm on YouTube. Everybody knows I'm being gang stalked. Everybody knows my story. I did I got a lot of interviews with conspiracy figures. And I went to Hollywood and all this. Everybody knows who I am. And so I don't know what is somebody going to tell them? Like what can somebody tell? I don't, I have nothing. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like what I don't care if somebody makes some stuff up that's not true. I really don't care what anybody thinks of me. After everything I've been through, I don't give a damn.
I'm the same way and agree. But everybody, everybody's house is their own safe. When you go into your own house, it's private. Even in my own privacy, I have nothing to hide. But at the same time, like, if you know that you're being watched, and you're getting BQK, I'm not getting it as bad.
I know I'm being watched, man. I was being watched even before the gang stalking started. Not necessarily by the neighborhood, but I was being watched by the NSA and the secret societies and stuff like that, even before the gang stalking started. Like, I have more protection than the people gang stalking me. Like the people I live around, or not I'm not talking the people I live around, but just in general, they're just paid to be actors.
There's people. That's what I'm trying to get out. They know nothing
They have less security. They have less security.
They're getting paid to be actors.
They'll
like I feel like to me, like, well, that's good to know. Like, I mean, that's what I'd like to know.
they'll be
But like to me, I feel like they they feel like it feels like if you're since I know that I'm being targeted and I know that I'm no bullshit that I'm being watched 24/7. Even as I like sleep and breathe and everything I do, it's like it would make a normal person, go not crazy, but I mean, it'd be enough to bug them out for a while. I mean, I have nothing to hide, but at the same time, when you know strangers are watching you and you have, I have agoraphobia, so it's like, it can get like a little strange. I mean, it doesn't make you want to hide, but I mean, I don't know how to get my point across. Like, it's like, and more than an invasion of privacy, it's like they're seeing like what like I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. It's not just I'm getting stronger when I'm going out, but when I'm in my own privacy in my own home, I mean, it would, I guess it would make a normal person go QB, but let alone somebody with agoraphobia, like always having to be on the defense, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it would make, and if people spread false information about you, it's like, man, yeah, this guy is, I just hope they're not spent lives because I know I'm a good person, And if they are, then fuck, screw them,
I look at it as like, the people who gang stalk me, I look at it as I have more protection than them. Like, I'm not just in the gang stalking program just to be in the gang stalking program. Like, the gang stalking program is a relief from where I came from. I was literally dealing with, I was dealing with multiple secret societies. I was dealing with fraternal orders. I was dealing with, the most powerful people in the world. There's people, my situation in my case is very individualized. There's extremely powerful people who know exactly who I am. They know where I live, and they know everything about me. And they would sacrifice somebody else's privacy or somebody else's life or somebody else's freedom before they would mess with mine. Like, a gang stalker has, next to me, the people that they pay to monitor me are just, they can be removed and replaced quickly. I can't be replaced. They can be.
Yeah, I mean,
they can
on target individuals. We're kind of like our own bosses because you have to watch us.
Yeah, there's a specific reason why I'm walking around, and it goes beyond gang stalk. It goes beyond gang stalking. Gang stalking is the aftermath of everything I went through. This is just the aftermath of everything I went through. There's a specific reason why I'm walking around. There's very few people who know the things that I know and have met the people that I have met, have seen the things I have seen, have been to the place I have been, and still went out and talked about it, and still, beat a life-death situation, then came back and talked about it, then got put in gang stalking and beat the program, and is out helping people. I mean, I'm like one in, there's very, very, very few. I'm probably the only person out there doing what I'm doing that has gotten through all the stuff I got through. And so somebody who's gang stalking me, they can be replaced. I can't be replaced. JAMEEL Rawls cannot be replaced. Like they hire females to like try agitators. She can be replaced. Or the guy around the corner, he can be replaced. I can't.
Like the crack addict, they hire to try and intimidate you. I mean they could replace they can replace anybody because they're violating every federal law you have. So they can get rid of them in a snap if they want to.
And I just don't have the gang stalking program watching me. I have actual real secret societies watching me. And so the people who the gang stalking program could be compromised too. The people who are running the gang stalking program can be stepped over by other people who are in the background in my life that watch me.
Right. By the stuff you say or by the stuff you do.
They might they can do. The secret societies can step on them if they want to. I mean, ultimately, the gang stalking program is going to have connections to the secret society, but the secret societies, the people where I'm coming from, I was dealing with the most powerful people, and I was literally dealing with people who put the president in the White House. The area I live in, like the mayor and the police and stuff like that. This is like the people I'm dealing with. If they really they could do they could, there's a lot. I mean, I can't be replaced, but all these people can. They can get a new mayor. They can't get a new JAMEEL RAWLS. So I think I have more protection.
I mean, I know, like, the stuff that you've gone into with me, and I know the parts where you have to kind of go to a halt and stop, of, like, what you talked about with me, and, you know, like, I mean, certain stuff, I mean, it doesn't need to be brought up, and, yeah, I understand
Well,
that,
no,
but
dude, what I'm saying is,
you're getting both, though, the GameStop and from what the researchers did from
right.
Hollywood and all the way to Compton and whatnot.
Well, no, what I'm saying though, man, is there's a specific reason why I'm here. There's a specific reason why you're here. Like, you're here, you've gone through a lot. You don't know why. You know, there's a lot.
I don't know why.
You don't know why. Like I was saying, there's something about us. There's some sort of power we have that we're unaware of. For all this to be going on, and for us to be here, doing what we're doing, and all this stuff, we have more clout than the people they hire to watch us. Because we can go to a city right now we've never been to and shut the whole show down.
Exactly, because a lot of people look at us as victims, and technically we are victims, but I think they see something farther and all it, not certain, you're not like anybody's more than unique than anybody else in a way, but like I think the people they target for more than just like a rat in a cage. You know, I think they target you to, you know, from your spiritual to like there's something higher in you. And,
you threaten them. I think I was watching some of your videos with the music you did. I'm not, you know, the videos, the artwork and stuff, and you put like Tool and stuff like on there about the indigo children.
Right.
That threatened them.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No,
They had a passion for making videos.
No, the indigo children thing threatened them. They don't want people like you out there promoting hope and goodness, and the children are the future, and open your third eye and spirituality, especially with all your skateboard talent. They feel threatened by somebody like you.
It could be, dude. When I made that video, as time passed, I got a bunch of weird comments. I got a bunch of comments that were very. It was like a spiritual warfare between like a bunch of people, to the point where, you know, like a lot of people, you know, had to delete comments and stuff. I mean, it got really deep to the point where I couldn't even understand like what they were talking about, you know.
Yeah. Well, what it is there's people out there who feel threatened by the power that you have, and they want.
I feel that way with other individuals too.
Right, they want they feel threatened by the power I have. They feel threatened by the power that you have, and so they think that there's some sort of method they can use to keep us disconnected from ourselves, so we cannot express our power.
Right, and dude, and I feel that way about like all of us, you know, and that's what I like doing. I like art, I like drawing and painting, you know, and expressing myself, not journaling, especially, and you know, skateboarding. You know, I'm known all over Sacramento for it. You know, I've just been known from competitions so younger to growing up to doing. Just being known for skateboarding.
And you're a free agent. You're skateboarding. You're doing a lot of wonderful stuff. You're a hell of a skateboarder. Then you're talking about indigo children. So they were probably watching you already, and then when they saw you sort of close off to the world, that's when they attacked you, hoping that would keep you closed out forever, that you wouldn't come back out. They had been watching you for a long time because they felt threatened by you.
Yeah, I mean I really did shut up. Like to a degree, like I don't want to talk about it like I'm talking, not too deep about it, but I mean I shut up to a degree where, like I would drink and I would do stuff so much to the point that my mom would have to come in and wiggle my leg because I wouldn't wake up. I would be in like a coma for like 2 days, no food, no water.
Damn.
And this was no joke. And this happened all the time. That's how much I isolated when I was living in El Dorado Hills. Like she would come in and shake my leg to see if I was alive because I was drinking so much. And I just don't want to get into it too much, but she would come into my room to basically see if I was still alive. Like that's how much I isolated and got depressed and started drinking. And smoking pot was nothing, but I smoked about that. Too much pot, drank, like a 30-pack. It's almost every other day. And I overindulged myself in bad things, and I got into a really dark place in my life.
Yeah. I had some weed, man, and I had some weed put away in like this paper napkin. And when you told me your house got raided, I threw it away. I flushed it down the toilet. I like to have weed for the females because I don't smoke weed, but I wanted to be able to have it. Like some of those girls, they like to smoke weed, and I'm like, here, go ahead, baby, smoke as much as you want, and get, you know what I mean. Get as high as you want to,
Well, that's just like right now, man. Like I quit smoking weed, but like right now, like I got like probably like I don't know, dude. I got a crap load of pot. And like there's a harvesting over at my uncle's house, over a thing that me and my uncle have going on, and we're harvesting a bunch of different plants, and we're growing several plants right now at the time. But the thing is that I'm not smoking right now. I don't want to be around that right now. That's not what I want to be around. I want to be around, Steve. I want to get better because I have to for what's going on around me right now.
Right.
I still have to go over and water those fucking things. And as I do, I mean, there's like sheriff cars. There's, like I said, guys, cop cars coming out with slushies and stuff. Trying to intimidate me and shit. But I still gotta, I don't know, man. I'm not a bad person. It's just I isolated for so long that it almost turned me into a bad person by I didn't associate with my family or anything. They basically just wanted to make sure that they would check on me every other day to felt that isolated, and like I wouldn't get knocked out in like a coma. Literally, I wouldn't wake up for 2 days, no food, no water. My mom would check me like, Steven, like, are you there? Are you there? And I'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, what's up? She's like, it's been 2 days.
Ooh,
I mean, that's how knocked out I got myself.
You were in deep isolation.
Yeah, horrible isolation. I didn't want to be around. I didn't want to be around myself.
Yeah, I used to drink a lot too, man. Like last summer, I used to be getting fucked up over here, drinking vodka in cups and stuff like that, and drinking beers. I cut all that out, man.
Yeah, beer's horrible, dude. I mean, like, beer is just like, I don't know, man. It's just like, and then I don't know. I have something kind of against beer now. I'm not an alcoholic, but, at the same time, I have gone to, like, AA and NA meetings and whatnot, but the thing, it's just the alcohol's not for me, like, if, like, a girl or my friends
I can't get. Today, my neighbor, he had his wife like bend over when I was out there jump roping and stuff. Her fucking ass was just busting out of those jeans, boy. I can't get that out of my mind, man.
You probably want you, dude.
I don't know, man.
You just wink back at her or something. See if she turns away or gives you the bird. I don't know.
Nah, that's the homie's wife. I'm not gonna do nothing like that. But I just can't get that image out of my mind, man. Of all that ass.
Well, I get that way too. With sometimes the program will have hot girls, they'll be walking their dog, or even the girl across the street. I mean, she's gorgeous, man, but as soon as she passed by my house, she immediately crossed the street. And I'm a normal looking guy, and she crossed the street right when she got to my house. But it was oh, I know it's the program trying to irritate me or whatever. But not just that, going into stores and stuff, and I mean, God, dude, a therapist that I had that I stopped, that I didn't go to this week. I mean, she's gorgeous as hell too. But I mean, everywhere I go, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I have been seeing more, just girls. Not that I want to hook up with, but it's you can tell that they're, I don't know. They could be, I know they are. I mean, everybody I know, or I come to contact into, it's not paranoia, man. It's really they're part of the program. And I know 80 to 90% of them aren't, but wherever I go, there they are. You know what I mean? They follow,
They had a bad motherfucker walking down the street. This was yesterday. She had long black hair. Boy, she was thick as a motherfucker. Boy, she had an ass. Look, her ass was so fat. And I'm in my backyard relaxing, and I see her coming, and she had a dog, and she was looking nervous as hell. And so I walk up, up towards the front of my house. I said, "You don't have to be scared." I was trying to let her know. Yeah, I know. I said, "You don't have to be scared." I was letting her know, I know you're with the program, but you don't have to be scared. And I'm like, "How are you doing?" And she was like, "Fine, how are you?" And she just kept on walking. I like to keep it like that. I don't like to run out there, and try to ask her, you got a boyfriend and all that stuff. I just let her know, there's players coming up over here. You can walk past and feel happy and feel free. And, I'll talk to you and stuff like that. You know where I'm at, I'm a player about it. I'm not going to make her feel uncomfortable and try to get her, try to get her phone number, try to get her to come hang out. So you can be happy and walk and be safe. How are you doing and stuff? And she went about her business. And, she was with the program, but, I still let her know,
Yeah, just letting her,
right.
It's the program, tell it, just everything's cool.
Right. Yeah. So everything's cool, Everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same way, with me. It's you can be rude to me too, and I'm not going to respond, but it's just usually, that's how it goes with most people, but especially when you're being gang stalked, it's you're nice to me, I'm nice to you, but I still want to let you know that and it's a true fact, man. I'm a good person, I am a good person,
Right.
And I'm targeted, for whatever reason, you brought up those videos that I made, you think those could, because I was getting some weird spiritual, people were arguing, dude, big time.
That's what happened. You were targeted by the occult world, man. I now I understand what happened to you. You were targeted by the occult world. The occult world runs everything. The occult world, when you talk about that technology and stuff they use against you and all that, when you talk about the CIA and FBI and stuff, all that stuff's ran by the occult world, man, which is the secret societies. But you were attacked by a lower level of it. You were attacked Like the people that they recruit to do stuff and hire, they put those people on you to gang stalk you, and they put you in a gang stalking program because you're a spiritual threat, and spiritual is the highest form of it. A spiritual threat is even stronger than an intellectual threat. Okay, you're a spiritual threat to them, which is the highest form of threat you can be, because spirituality is what runs everything. At the end of the day, these people don't get their marching orders from people; they get their marching orders from the spirit realm, from interdimensional beings and stuff like that. That's who really runs the show, is the spirit world, like angels and demons, stuff like that. And you're a spiritual threat. You're more of a threat to them than you think. That's why they're targeting you hard too, bro. I know you don't like.
I put my artwork out, and I expressed how I felt about the situation, not only the song, but like I expressed how I felt about in general, just like how it's just art, I expressed my compassion towards it, and then next thing I know, there's arguments over different different.
Yeah, throw you off.
Like how they started getting in arguments about just stuff that I could not even begin to understand. Like I even tried looking up some of it, and it was just deep. It was cryptic spirituality, and a lot of the comments got erased. Some of them got put into whatever the spam bucket or whatever YouTube's bullshit does.
They did that to me too, man. I've had stuff like that on a lot of my videos. Like people will just show up and leave comments that don't really make sense to me, and it's just they were hating on you, bro. They wanted to trip you out. They thought if they put a bunch of negative feedback on your videos, it would make you stop expressing your power.
Yeah, and they still do that on certain videos. But on the Indigo Children video that I made, they got in fights with themselves, dude, against other people that were spiritual, and they got so deep into it, unless you had that type of knowledge, it would sound like gibberish. And that's what it sounds like me. And I look it up, and it's all this cryptic stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm done.
They were trying to manifest negativity on you, man. Some of the arguments were probably fake. They were probably fake staged arguments between two people that were in on it, so they could manifest a bunch of negativity on your video, man.
Well, from telekinesis to cryptic stuff, you know what I mean? They weren't really fighting with me, but they were fighting with other people that thought they had stronger power than the other person did. And I know they're just YouTube comments, but dude, the spirituality and the powers that they were talking about they had, they were arguing more with themselves than they were with me.
Right. Well, videos like that there's a lot of people out there. One thing I realized about YouTube is you can put a video out there and it'll stir up a lot of people, man. You don't have to know the people. They don't have to know anything about you. I got people making videos about me. I don't even know who the people are. Like you said, we were talking about people make videos about you, man. You'd be surprised, man. When I say I'm famous, that's real, man. There's people out there, there's people around the world who know who I am. I mean, famous just means well known by a lot of people. It doesn't mean you're a celebrity. I'm not famous. I'm saying I'm famous, but not. I'm putting stuff out there, man, and it's reaching people around the world. I got people from Africa emailing me. I got people from Europe emailing me. I got people from Asia emailing me. People from South America, Brazil emailing me now. I'm still getting emails from old conspiracy stuff. And so you'd be surprised, man. The internet affects a lot of people in a lot of different ways. Some people will be angry. Some people will be happy. Some people will not really be sure what to make out of it. They just want to talk to you. And
yeah, that's what it is. But the video I put out with the Indigo Children, it didn't really cause problems with me. A lot of the comments got deleted by the users. But what happened was, and some of them are still there, but a lot of them got into spiritual get into spiritual shit. And then, like, on some of my other videos, I could tell that there was jokes on them. Like, oh, yeah, this is probably a da-da-da-da-da. And it was, like, this weird, like, Russian type writing, right? And I'm like, you know what is this shit? What is this about? And it was on my Tool Opiate video or something. So, anyways, I take the Russian that the guy typed in along with, like, it wasn't a link. I typed it in, and it turned out to be, like, this horror kind of, like, gore show. I'm like, okay, buddy. Like, you're banned. Like, you can, there's no way I'm gonna let that shit happen. You know, I could tell they were fucking with me. You know?
Yeah.
It was like this, like, satanic, like, thing that they posted, and like, he taught part of it in English, and the other part of it was, like, Russian or some kind of weird writing. So what I did, I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about, man? So I took it, man, and I typed it in on Google, and it was like this perverted, like, satanic shit.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, for real. And like, about, like, from just, like, I would rather not get into it.
Damn.
Like, just stuff that, doesn't need to be out there,
Almost like the dark web thing.
Why, very much so, yeah.
Yeah, man. Dude, like another thing is, I think this gang stalking stuff, like, there is something paranormal about this stuff, man.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And I think
it depends on how. I really think, like, the only thing that makes us any more unique or different than others is how bad you are getting gang stalked. Are you just getting somewhat gang stalked and people are kind of playfulling, that sort? Or are you getting it when you're at home in your own privacy? Are you getting it as soon as you leave the house? There's different. I think there's people that have gang stalking not as rough as other people have gang stalking.
well, they've calmed. See, the thing about it is I had it to where every time I went to the window, there would be like.
It's rough, but yeah,
I've had it to where I went to the window. I would go to my bedroom window and look out the blinds, and they would have a car already rolling down the street. I had it when I went out.
Having the blinds open.
Yeah, every time I open the blinds. Now when I do it, they don't do it anymore. They've realized that certain stuff just isn't going to affect me, and so they're just like, fuck it. Why bother to wait till he goes to his bedroom blinds to open them, to have a car rolling when we know it's really not going to fuck with him. See what I'm saying? Like they've changed. They'd rather invest their energy in using an airplane because that might be more shocking to me, or a helicopter or something. Like,
yeah, they did the drones on me once, dude, and I'm never gonna forget that in my life. That was just circling and going higher and lower, from my house, and then stopping in the middle, like. It was trippy, dude. It was like UFO stuff.
Okay, look. Check this out. Paranormal. Of or relating to the claimed occurrence of an event or perception without scientific explanation.
I've had, dude, I can't even go into it without sounding crazy.
Paranormal.
Like that happen.
Yeah, that's the definition of paranormal. And so that's what's happening here. There's a claimed occurrence of an event or a perception without scientific explanation. So basically, the program's paranormal, man. There's stuff like the tapping on your roof, the tapping on your house. That happens to me too. And
ghosting, I know, is a normal way of, just being a twisted person and doing something to somebody. But like messing with your roof and having drones, but like and having footsteps coming up and down your hallway, and nothing's wrong with you, but there's nothing there.
Judy's been in the program for 30 years. She says they can make things fall in your house when they want to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I believe her, man. Judy's been in the program for 30 years. when it first started happening to her, she was working at a cafeteria in Detroit. This is like in the 80s. And she would lay out plates and napkins and forks and everything you know for the cafeteria. And then she went to a back room to do something, and somebody would take the things, the plates and the forks, and they would bring them back to the kitchen and put them back to where they were before she had set them out.
Yeah, see, that's...
And they wanted her to think...
That's ghosting her parents. Like,
well, no.
Try to trip her, trip her out.
Yeah, trip her out. And they wanted her to trip her out. But later on, she explained to me that one time the program... She had went through a phase where the program was like really pissed at her for some reason. And the program was knocking stuff down in her house.
See, that's believable to me.
Like, if they can tap...
I haven't had any of that, knock on wood, but well...
If they can tap on the side of your house and stuff like that, and send you voices in your mind, and all that shit, dude, just imagine. They got enough power, they could probably, like, knock you down or something if they wanted to. They could move stuff in your house. They could probably move a chair if they wanted to in your house. You know they got that kind of technology available.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they have enough technology, and they do, and it's still really surreal for me to accept, is that they do, they send me not so much messages through my head, but they talk to, they not only mimic me, but they actually get into my head. And like, it's not mind control, but it's like, it's like it's V2K. It's like, sometimes you want to break down over it because it's so advanced of what they can do, and like how they know everything about you, that it's like what else are you capable of? And you can morally pretty much take my spirit from me.
It's paranormal, man. Paranormal is basically not scientifically explainable. And
it's not scientifically makeable either.
Right.
Well, some of it isn't, it doesn't seem that way. Like, I mean, I know somebody, V2K, electronic monitoring is real, but I also know that, like, changing, different, putting voices in your head and stuff, I know if they're capable of that. I mean, they're capable of, anything they want to do, knocking books over in your house. I hear thumping on my ceiling. I hear thumping on the side of my walls, and wherever I usually go. It hasn't happened tonight, but I get it. I get it a lot, dude. I get a lot of stuff like from frequencies, like from like from my walls to like my head and stuff.
It's fucking paranormal, man. I mean, that's the only way I can explain it.
It's paranormal and and goes back to the wars,
Yeah. I mean, it's outside of society, man. Normal society has no fucking clue what's going on and that this stuff is available.
Well, yeah, and if you try to explain it to anybody, they label you as, they're arrogant in a way. They label you as, like, kind of not crazy, but, they can't. They label you like, they don't believe you. They won't. They judge a book by the cover right away when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're in denial.
Yeah, they're in denial, and they're kind of arrogant about it, They're not that smart about it. They don't know about it, which is okay, but at least they can try and understand.
They think they already got so many answers.
Well, yeah, they think they have their bachelor's degrees, they have their degrees after that, like all my friends do. And I'm not putting down my friends, I'm not putting down my brother, I'm not putting down my brother's friends, but they're all, I know some really intelligent people, man, and like some just really good, intelligent, like I
Exactly. Exactly. Hey man, we're winding down. It's been an hour.
Okay.
Like, is there anything like your email is? I'm gonna put your email link on the video. But Steve OK at Gmail.
Yeah, it's steveok@gmail.com.
Right.
And if anybody is having B2K or any of the more electronic harassment or just in general gang stuff, yeah, I'm more than willing to talk. I've been experiencing that for 8 months to a year, and it'll get better. It gets better.
Hell yeah. It gets better every day, man. And like you were saying, we're at the point now where not only are we becoming beat the program, but regular life is 10 times easier for us now. We're accelerating faster than the average people.
Well, it broke me out of my shell. It broke me out of my shell, and it brought me from isolation to my knees and to everything but death for my own self to getting out more and being more, I don't know, man, just more part of society,
Right.
Well, man. I started skateboarding more again, and I haven't done that for years, and I'm back at it again.
Yeah, man, that's a blessing that, maybe this program is really what you needed.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, because I haven't stepped on a skateboard for a year, or about 5 years now, and now I'm starting to skateboard more. I'm getting out more. It will basically, like I said, enough's enough, and we can, it's my life, and I got to figure out a way to just pass through this all, and I'm passing through it the best that I can.
Hell yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm still trying to get this girl's phone number, man. She acts like she's gonna give it to me, but every time she's fucking fine too.
You might get, I don't know, maybe it's hard to get or whatever. I don't know, and I think that's what the program's throwing that in front of you, because they know that's either an intimidation or that's something, a distraction or attraction.
Hell yeah, man. I think there's a lot of people out there that need our help, man. And we're gonna set up I'm setting up courses and stuff, man. And we need to get people to be able to talk. We need to get a conference line going, man, where like 10 of us can just tell our story.
That'd be great, dude. Like even 10, 15 minutes of just us talking and going, just sharing, like that's just a normal meeting, once or twice, even once a week can help a lot of people.
Yeah. They're going to be building statues of us before it's over.
Well, it'll morally help a lot of people, dude, because a lot of people are going through it and they don't have anybody to talk to, which is, just as sad as the gang stalking themselves,
Right. Yeah. I think, honestly, the only reason gang stalking is able to happen is because society isn't as connected as it once was or as it should have been. If people were more communicative in society and more together, stuff like this really wouldn't be able to happen.
Well, I remember back in the 90s and the early 2000s even, it wasn't, everybody didn't really live in fear. I mean, like if you skateboarded, you would bust your head, but you'd get back up and start riding again. And, but nobody looked at you twice. And now if somebody sees you on a block, in a neighborhood, skateboarding, and like everybody lives in fear, like they question you, like, what's this guy doing?
Oh yeah.
It's grown that way since. I mean, it's grown that way. You know.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. But that's our society now. It's fear based.
Damn, dude, I don't understand how a lot of these girls, they're fucking sexy as fuck. Like the thicker ones, they got like a fat ass and stuff like that, and none of these guys want them.
None of the guys want them.
Hell no. I'm here for them though, man. Damn it. I want that fucking ass, boy.
I bet that neighbor girl or whatever, or the wife's trying to picture what to put on next tomorrow to distract and hopefully won't break them down.
Oh, she's trying to figure out what pants to put on tomorrow?
The homie that got broken down, but then,
they broke.
That's funny, dude. Like, he broke down. He just got, out. Like, my neighbor, he's like, I gotta wake up to this shit every day. That's the guy that confronted me today. But, I mean, I hated to confront him, but I had to confront him because it was getting too much of the game stalking and the weirdness, the alienness. It just was like, you know what, you gotta know, and you do know what's going on. So I ended up trying to talk to him, and he froze up like a robot. And I wasn't even being mean, dude. You know, wasn't anything. It's amazing how this program, like anybody that's a part of it, like they don't know what to do once you question, once you not question them, but once you even associate with them,
Hell yeah. This stuff turned me into a beast, man. I got girls out here calling me fucking daddy and stuff now. It's fucking cool as fuck.
I heard you in one of your interviews. Yeah, like they just called you and I heard it.
That's what I mean. I'm a fucking beast. I'm like, I'm not your damn boyfriend. I'm your fucking father. Damn it.
I'm your father.
Oh yeah. Shit, I'm your fucking dad. I'm not your fucking boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 30 years old. I'm your fucking daddy. Goddamn it.
Right. Well, I don't know. I haven't got to that stage yet, man. To me, it's just about, I want to meet like a nice, hippie chick. I don't care, it doesn't matter, man. I gotta focus on what's ahead of me right now. This is what's ahead of me. It's a new life that I've been dealing with.
Oh yeah. Oh man. It's just so crazy that we're in this program stuff is just so fucking crazy.
Well, it's like you wake up one day and it's like you got like really bad shell shock. You're just like, what happened?
Right. It's just like, it's unexplainable.
You just wake up and it's like a shell shock, like emotional thing. It's like a bomb. Like you realize that there's something more going on. Like coincidences aren't always coincidences, or like there's no such thing as coincidences. And then it's just like, man, all this weird stuff starts happening. Like, that's the part that causes anxiety. Sometimes it's just like, you
Fuck. The program is terror beyond your wildest dreams.
It makes sense, Freddy Krueger shit.
Yeah, it is. It's like that. It's like fucking because nobody believes you. It's like, remember that movie Freddy Krueger? Nobody believed the people.
Yeah, through all this, you see the mind tricks, and you wake up and
That's what I'm saying.
and in your dreams, you know, like on occasion, you know. I mean, I don't have nightmares every night where I wake up screaming, like wanting my, you know, mom or help or something like that. But like sometimes I have some funky ass dreams, dude. You know, like about like what's farther than death? Like I've had dreams where like death is not just death; it goes farther than me dying as I dream. Like I don't know how they describe it, dude. It's like beyond my soul for me to understand, you know. But yeah, man, I luckily haven't been having those nightmares as much, you know. I mean, last time I remember dreaming was when I was 12. Now I'm getting vivid dreams every, you know, week. But I mean, they're not bad. I mean, it's just a dream, you know. Dream's a dream. They get kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Derek, are you still recording, or are we off?
Yeah, we're still recording. You want me to take it off?
Yeah, it's cool if you can.
Alright. 1 second.
It's like Kruger between your wildest dreams.